Hello, hello. Welcome back to Doodle Nudes. And today, we got a batch of balance changes for everybody. But first, I'm getting news that there is something going on in Ohio right now. So take it away, Flawn. Tell us what's going on. Okay, I have no idea what he just said, but thank you, Flawn. Thank you for going over the situation. Anyways, let's move on to the balance patches. Let's start with general changes. First of all, marking shot is becoming a scroll move, and it is now a magical move. So all of these lovely, lovely doodles are getting marking shot here, as you can see below on the screen. You can see on the screen. Now, for the new move, Fortify, it is a tutor move, and it is basically Iron Defense, or increases your defense by 2 stages. All of these guys get it. Now, you will now get a random trash item after every ranked battle, which is good. A good way to get trash. Now, now. Now onto the doodle buffs. We got Morpheo swapping its type around for Alchemist to boost FTL damage. That's pretty good. We got Awakened Kraglade getting a +5 attack. This is kind of filler, but also decent damage. Serpentine is losing Lewis Prayer for forced repetition, or lost Lewis Prayer for forced repetition, because it already lost it. These next 3 changes are things that are already in the game. Take out Gormasoul, final game Volleyball, and then Montour, Multitude, Malatrick, and then Seraphim have heal. Lewis is getting a little bit of a buff. It got 11 magical attack, and Zeppelin Zap hits twice. It's basically magical Snake Strike that only hits twice. Sumo's getting sharpened, and Chef is getting a buff where, along with its other effects, it now activates against seasoned targets. So that is, I guess, a Spice Hound team Spice thing. I don't know. Anyway, Skadian, these 2 buffs are meant to be for the Awaken. It is getting sharpened via tutor and losing Opal Pulse for quick thinking. In my opinion, I think Coil is better, but you know what? There's options. Now, we got Flung with losing Bloomy for Secret Darkness. As we saw, the Flung that died, probably, is now getting Secret Darkness, which is good. It now has Dark Stab, officially. He officially has Dark Stab. Let's go. Desdog is losing Pebble for Sharpen and getting a pitiful +4 speed for whatever reason. I don't know why we refuse to revert it back to 100, but you know what? Whatever. Its offensive typing is good enough. Maybe it'll be fine. Anyways, Calamander, Awakened Calamander, is getting +10 magical defense. That's cool. It's not like it's like one of the fattest things in the game now, with like 100 health, 110 defense, and 111 magical defense. Yeah, it's not that bad. Anyway, we got Awakened Volt Enchant, getting +5 magical attack and +5 defense. Pretty good buff. Hits a little harder and can eat hits better on the physical side. Octonut is getting heal for that better recovery. This is really nice for Octonut, as I think he needs the healing. Scorpirulli is getting a nice stat buff. +5 attack, +7 speed, +8 magical attack, and last course. And it's a Prince move. And then here's one of my favorite buffs. Score Surge is Gunk Spark is getting reworked to your poison and spark moves are now 30% more accurate. So Sulfur Plume and Thunderstorm are going to hit more, which is really nice. Fun fact, Sulfur Plume is going to be 100% accurate, while Thunderstorm is going to be 91% accurate, because Thunderstorm is 70% accurate, and Sulfur Plume is 80% accurate. So yeah. Blob Sugar is gaining +5 magical attack. Fortify, it probably set it up there already. And Sugar Shock, which is a 80 base power food move that has a 30% chance to poison for some reason. I don't know. This is one of the worst buffs in the thing. Sauce Jump, plus 5 magical attack, +5 speed, minded power, and hyper voice. One of the worst buffs. I don't know why this is the buff. Anyway, next up, we got one of the most needed buffs in this pack. Carnivore, losing 5 magical defense, or not defense, attack, gaining +5 magical defense, and Chlorobite, going from 25% both damage and healing to 33% in both damage and healing. Why? Why? We don't need this. It's already good. We don't need it. Go back. Just go back. Anyway. Awakened Grotto is gaining +5 attack, and then Grotto itself is losing rest imprinting for tough and imprinting. Good exchange. Lipid Honk is getting its signature move Panic Bounce buffed to 80 uses, which... Or not 80, what? 80 uses? No, 80 base power, which is good. It now hits a little harder. I don't really see the appeal, but you know what? Let's cook. Hyena is losing Crunch for Hit and Run, so this is one of your bulkier menacing Snarl users with Hit and Run now, or even like a slow pivot, like a very offensive slow pivot with Last Laugh. So yeah, good buff. Yoris getting Vocalist, that's good for it, because Chilling Chorus and Feral Fury is now boosted. It's getting Siren Song too, but Siren Song's kind of useless on Yoris, so you're not using that. Dayferno getting one of the best stat buffs in this patch, which is losing 30 attack and gaining +10 attack, +10 in defense, magical defense, and magical attack. This is good, but Awakened Dayferno sucks, so we're not using this. Anyway, Vigimantle, gaining Ice Ball as a scroll move, it's a scroll move, which is good. Both Base and Awakened are gaining +10 attack to do more damage, which is nice. Jet Swirl is getting Compose and Foreign Substance. The filler, I don't see using any of these really, but yeah. Anyway, Bionotic getting Foreign Substance to do more damage or to chip down things like Nepteros. That is pretty good, I'd say. Foreigning things like Nepteros is nice. It has to Rave on Stagnant though, so I'd be careful with that. Certablit is getting Recharge and Heal. Recharge for the Berserk sets and Heal just in general, bulky sets. Reptorvin also getting Heal to replace Shock Therapy. Thank God. Dude, it would have been so nice to have this way earlier, but you know what? We have it now. This is fine. Anyway, we got Appalicious with one of the best buffs in the patch, probably. Seed Assault at level 55. Fortify, which was already probably up there. Earth Surge for Shatter. Takeout, +5 magical defense, and a new trait, Pro Life Rate, which is simple from Pokemon. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm not going to explain it. I already recorded this. I hate everything. Seacryon gaining +5 attack and +5 magical defense to match in terms of base stat totals with Dane Seal, which is really nice. And then Light Show and Malware Mangle are becoming 10 uses, so they're more spammable. So yeah, I have a reason to use Lumaline, I guess. Well, Lumaline still kind of sucks, but Metelytra with Malware Mangle is kind of nice. Now we got the Flasket line with Dispose Variable, Stat Freeze Endable, Infection Knoxful, and Flames of Gehenna Exoble, which is really nice actually. I don't know how much your clicking flames Kahina on Exivil, but hey, it's there if you want it. Then we got Celestian with plus 10 defense. Good buff, making it a little bulkier. That's always nice. We got weather buffs. Plant types gain 25% more defense under rain. Crystal types gain 25% more defense. What? Okay, I mixed these up. I meant magical defense for rage. Sandstorm gaining 25% more defense under Sandstorm. Wait, what? Okay, I'm just tripping. Okay, let's do that again. Crystal types gain a 25% boost under Sandstorm, and they are also immune to chip. There we go. I don't know why I still did that. Sedimentary defense is now 3 stages, which counts as a sand buff. Decorative katana is now plus 8 in both speed and attack. Also, that -7 is a typo. It's supposed to be attack. -7 attack, so ignore that. That's just a typo. Mantis Gold losing Bubble Shield for Fiery Slash, and it is gaining Raging Bonfire at level 67. This is a good buff. I'm happy it's getting it. Now, Millersa getting Commanding Blow. Koryu getting Mind Empowerment for some reason. I don't. Ellie Fortune getting Energy Wave for more consistent melee coverage, as well as let me see. Score Surge losing 5 attack. To ignore the 3 T's. I don't know what wish is going on with these typos. For plus 10 magical attack, so it hits harder with Sulfur, Plume, and Thunderstorm. Then we got Heal Archipos, Tsunami Maltrick, Burning Orb Glubby, which, fun fact, was removed. Now it's back. Guardian Ferrocolt, Mind Empowerment Gironov, plus Ferocious Onslaught Zapoera, plus 10 attack prickles, Jealousy, and Quick Strike for Ravenous Rush on Tough Blaze, which is kind of meh. And then another unneeded buff here, Savage Blow Tsukogami. Why? Just why? No. Please. No. Like, stop. This is annoying, bruh. Just stop it, please. Stop. Anyway, Snowster gaining Foreign Substance, Fortify, probably set up there already. Heal and Jolly Dance for Cuffin for printing. This is a good buff. Or no, I don't really know. Foreign Substance and Heal are pretty good for, I guess, a defensive set if you were running that for some reason. And then, I don't think you're ever running Tuffin, honestly. Tuffin just kind of feels meh. I feel like you'd rather run either Ruby Looper or just Sharpen. But anyways, Corbeast got Icy Slash again, which is really nice. That's good, it has it back. Monologue got Sharpen, Fortify, probably set up there already, and Shell Crash, which is basically Earth type Shield Bash, which is really good for it. That is going to be a good buff for Monologue, very good buff. Pompapour is gaining Sharpen and Takeout level 60. And then Seamstress is Elegance. Basically, Scissor Guard now boosts your highest attacking stat instead of just physical attack, which is good. And then, finally, for the buffs, Henchum's Greedy Grab, aka Signature Move, is going from 60 base power to 80 base power. Good buffs. None of them are like really appealing to me, other than like Score Surge and like Mantis Gold, but they're good buffs regardless. Anyway, for the nerfs, we got very few nerfs, but they're good ones. We got Daffodali, a losing Mind Empowerment for Mudwave. minus 10 speed for plus 10 attack or magical attack. That attack. This is decent. Daffodili is now no longer that stupid mon I hate. Staggin is losing Rust and Psycho Force. Slap on the wrist. Another slap on the wrist with Sweet Remains being nerfed to 5 uses. Another slap on the wrist. Tiger Cell is losing Warcry for Toughen. However, Merry-Go Breaker is going from 80 base power to 90 base power, so there's that. Commanding Blow is now a contact move. Frostillery is now only going to work with ice type attacks. Thank goodness Snow A is finally not broken. Oh my god, this guy annoys me. And Bell Jelly only works with sound system. Overall, this is a good patch, I'd say. There's a lot of unnecessary things people say, but I think some of these things are pretty nice. Suko, like Savage Blow Suko and Carnivore buff are kind of unnecessary. Yeah, they didn't need to be buffed like that. But I feel like Carnivore could have just gone without getting buffed at all, and Suko could have gotten a different buff, but I guess we live in a world where Carnivore now does huge damage, and Suko is unwalled. So yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, there is gonna be a new Doodle, and there's gonna be new items coming with the battle pass, but we only know what the scribbled skin and a battle pass skin for the new Doodle looks like, and then for one of the items, it's video game controller, which stops you from being forced out. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had to re-record this because the audio cut out for some reason. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to record a showcase as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Have a good day or night wherever you live.